So I'm getting on here today because I'm fed up. When I went into ministry for God back in 2007 or 2009, when I first came back to God, and he told me he wanted me to have a women's ministry, I was happy, I was ecstatic, and the Holy Spirit was letting me know that I was going to be writing books because I was an author. I like to write. I had a gift for writing since I was 6 years old. He was letting me know I was going to be writing books, and the image I saw was me going around to high schools and colleges, speaking to young girls, sharing my testimony with them, and showing them how to be young women, how to live righteously for God, and use their gifts and talents to become virtuous women. That was my ministry. At least that's what was depicted to me. But as you all know, I posted a video yesterday talking about how I'm fed up because everything has turned to something completely different, where now I've been dealing with people who dabble in sorcery and witchcraft. I've been fighting up against elite organizations. I've had my children taken from me. I've been praying for people in foster care system. My kids are in foster care right now. He's had me go all around the city, into other cities and different states within the country, going to different neighborhoods, apartments, hospitals, churches, just all types of things, showing me all types of evil, praying for people and trying to get his people out of bondage. And what I've talked about was I've had two stubborn pursuers in my life for many years now. And one of them, this woman I've often talked about, okay? This woman named Kiana Palmer, I've talked about her numerous times. And she goes by Mocha Mama. This woman has been a stubborn pursuer in my life for many years, to the point she has been casting all of her burdens upon me, taking things that she did not like about herself, all of her flaws, and basically putting them on me. It's gotten to the point now where this woman has been passing perverse spirits onto me, her and this other individual who's in my life, who I've been talking about. Now, I wake up every day, and for the last probably month or so, probably a few months now, this has been going on. And it's been on and off, but now it's gotten to the point where it's excessive, where I wake up and I've had these thoughts, lesbian thoughts, things that I don't even think of, things about, doing things and even acting out like, oh, I take pictures of myself or I pose in a seductive manner. I'm like, where's this coming from? The Lord will minister a word of acknowledgement and let me know that this woman has cast her burdens upon me. And I go back and look at pictures on this woman's page where she always talked about, she always talking about women being called masculine. She's always talking about that, posting comments about being masculine. I've seen her in pictures where she could sit there literally wearing a hat on her head or a skull cap and dressed up in a sweatshirt, looking not feminine at all, or just looking regular. And the next moment she'll be posting a picture of her, looking with her hair combed and done, wearing earrings and stuff, dressed up like a lady. And so the Lord was already showing me that this woman had things that she was dealing with, certain spirits, perverse spirits were inside her. I don't know what would happen in her life. I don't really, at this point, I don't care. I'm at the point where I'm tired of her. She knows there's something wrong with her. She knows she has these homosexual spirits that are inside her, because the Lord already showed me this a long time ago, but she is constantly transferring her burdens onto me every day. And I'm getting tired of the fact that I wake up, it's like, you already got me carrying this woman's fat. She's already taken her fat, the Lord showed me, put her fat on me to the point I lost weight twice. I lost 100 pounds twice, and it's back on me. She put 80 pounds, my daughter's, about 80 pounds has been put on my daughter. My daughter used to be weighing 95 pounds. Now my daughter's 172 pounds and not even 5 feet. She's 4 feet 11. So these women, she's already been putting her burdens upon me, upon my daughter, upon my son. She's taken everything from my son. She's taken all my gifts and talents, everything I wanted to do with my life, write books, go around to the schools and talk to young women. She's been doing that, going to the schools, talking to young girls. I wanted to run a marathon. I was training for one, running 16 miles a day. All of a sudden, I stopped being able to run because they were cutting into my feet, and I had all these pains and ailments, and I couldn't. It felt like all the strength was taken out of me. I had my stamina stolen from me, and all of a sudden she runs a triathlete several months ago. And it's like this woman has been emulating and copying everything I've done. And I know it because it's like when I do certain things in my home, she's watching me spiritually in the spiritual realm. Like recently, I just got this book from the library, and it talks about apothecary and essential oils. And here she posts on her page, as you can see in this picture, her at this apothecary bar with her son. Or I just recently, 2 days ago, posted a video about the Cinderella effect, how I felt like I was Cinderella. And here now she posts on her Facebook page a picture of her with, as Cinderella running down the stairs with some plants in her hand. It's like you're purposely antagonizing me. This is a miserable woman who has followed me around for years, emulated and copied everything from me, was able to steal from me because my great grandmother was passing and distributing all of my gifts around the neighborhood because she wanted to pretend that she had healing powers, and she wanted everybody to come to her and say she had healing in her hands. But all she was doing was inserting spirits in these people, transferring and swapping things from me, my mother, and other people, and putting these things into other people. So they weren't getting healed. They were basically passing the burdens on to us. And I talked about in this video I just recently posted how all of a sudden I went from being this happy, outgoing, athletic girl who used to eat nothing but whole grains and fruits and things like granola, And I was very small, had a nice dancer's body, to all of a sudden I became obese, couldn't fit clothes. My mother didn't know what was happening. I was gaining all this weight. I started eating a lot of junk food. I became withdrawn. I was getting teased and picked on. The same thing happened to my son. And the Lord showed me that this woman has been casting her burdens upon me and my children for years. They have been getting things and they've been using it. And when I got my book, she continued taking my images and stuff out of the book, going to my videos, going on this channel, watching my videos, taking everything, still holding on to things that she has been allowed to get access to from the kingdom of darkness. And so this is why it's like I expose things, because it's like, had these people not been a constant problem in our lives, these unhinged, unstable people, I wouldn't have known anything and I wouldn't have been able to expose anything. But the kingdom of darkness gets mad at me because I'm exposed to things, but I'm being antagonized every day and you're not doing anything about it. Now, this woman has taken all of my bone structure, my facial features. You see my face, my jawline is gone. She took my cheekbones, took my nose shape, took my skin color, everything, to put acne, eczema, and everything upon me. And so I'm at the point where it's like, now you're putting homosexual spirits in me. Now, I went to God and got myself cleaned up. That was my testimony. I had demonic spirits cast out of me and I lived a righteous life for God for years. And I've been delivered from all that stuff, but I don't appreciate someone coming to me in the middle of the night, doing perverse things to me, transferring their homosexual spirits upon me to the point where now I'm acting whorish or have thoughts of homosexuality and things that I've been delivered of. And it's like, well, does God want me to be some obese homosexual whore on OnlyFans, making videos and posting my body half naked and showing that so I can get money? Is that what you want for me? Because you're letting this woman do this. This woman should not be allowed to cast her burdens upon me. And this is what I get angry at. And like, it's like the church gets mad when I say I don't want to be bothered with these people. But you're not dealing with this. You're just sitting here watching me be a spectacle every day. You're watching me like I'm a spectacle. You're just onlooking. You're onlookers, watching me and my children suffer. You're not helping to carry the burdens. None of you have stepped up to the plate and asked God to take care of the burden, to alleviate me of the burden, since I've been dealing with it for a long time. Obviously, I cannot deal with it anymore. You have not stepped to the plate to deal with this woman who's unstable. I shouldn't have to carry her burdens. First of all, if she knows she has an issue, she's supposed to go to Jesus Christ, the burden carrier. But I've tried to pray for this woman. I have tried to minister to her. She does not want God. She's angry at God, and she's spitefully doing these things to me. And it's like, I know first I thought, oh, she's just so mentally ill, she can't control herself, but she's doing this on spite. She's doing it to be very vindictive and wicked. And it's like, I know this because it's like, I will wake up in the morning and I will see this woman's face. I will see my skin all dark, and I will see my face all wide, and I will see her eyes. She has these big black dark eyes you can see like in this picture. And my eyes are normally slanted shape. I'll see her eyes, I see her nose, and then when I get to make the video, it's like, when I get ready to pull out my camera, a lot of times I will see her just leave. It's like she'll sit in my soul and then all of a sudden she'll leave as soon as I'm getting on the camera because she doesn't want this stuff exposed. And it's like when I speak about her publicly, whenever I announce her name and make my videos and talk about her and expose her, she'll stop bothering me for like a couple of weeks till she feels like everything's died down. And then she'll come back and start antagonizing me again when she feels like, okay, the focus is not on her anymore. People don't know. See, she's very sneaky and conniving. And it's like when a person's that calculating to the point where you're trying to conceal things. A mentally ill person just does things, okay? They're just randomly do it sporadically. They don't know how to conceal and hide. This woman is calculated and vindictive, and she might have some emotional issues because of her trauma she faced, but she uses that as an excuse to do things on purpose, to antagonize people and to push these things off on people on purpose because she's being spiteful. She's fully aware of what she's doing, and she's very calculating. I'm getting to the point where I'm tired of it. And this is why I'm on here talking about it today, because it's like, when I asked for a women's ministry, I did not ask to be violated sexually. I did not ask to have my children taken out of the home or to carry someone's burdens and walk around obese or have someone's homosexual spirits put inside of me after I've already been delivered of that. This is stuff that defiles my temple, my body. And Jesus Christ, God talks about this in the Bible. This is something that he actually takes very seriously, to the point he will destroy you for defiling someone's temple. And you're allowing this to go on. You're allowing this woman to target me every day and defile my temple. And I have no rights to speak out about it. Yes, I'm going to speak out about it because now you're defiling me. I'm doing things that I have not done since I was in my early 20s. God had delivered me from all that stuff. And I shouldn't be sitting here thinking, oh, let me get a OnlyFans page and I'm getting thoughts of pose with my body and doing certain things. And all of a sudden I'm waking up with certain desires that I know that I never had. And I don't know how long. And it's like, I'm not a homosexual woman. I'm not a lesbian or any of those things. When I was younger, I probably engaged in things because I had perverse spirits inside of me because of what my father had done to me. But I was delivered from all of that. That's why I gave the testimony. But it's like, God, let this woman come here who's vindictive and angry and does not want to go to him for help. And she's passing these spirits off on me. And this is why I'm speaking out about it. Because it's like, none of you are dealing with this. You have a ministry. Is someone able to put their homosexual spirits on you or cast their burdens off on you and your children? Does someone have you walking around putting their eczema on you, their dark skin, their nappy hair that they don't like about themselves, their fat and everything else that they hate and put it on you? Are they allowed to put it on your children? Are your children being taken out of the home? Mine's are, and I'm tired of it. I'm tired of the fact that these people can get away with doing these things and it's being concealed. I've had someone come in here and violate me, do things to me. And it's getting to the point where it's like, when does it end? When does it end? Like, I already have these dark circles under my eyes. This woman has destroyed everything about me. And she's doing it because she's hateful. She's doing it because she's angry at her life and she's miserable. You sit on here and antagonize me every day and make it seem like you got all this money, you got the business, make it seem like you're so happy. But if you're really truly happy, you would not be following me around the spiritual realm, antagonizing me, watching my videos, posting things up, trying to get my attention. You're truly miserable. And you're putting all these burdens off on me on purpose, out of spite. And this is what I'm getting tired of. And it's like I said, I don't have no help of the church. I don't have anybody. And you might get mad because I said I don't want to carry this woman's burdens, but you're not carrying it. You're not walking. You can even walk 30 days in my shoes. You're not helping with any of this. I've been carrying the burdens of so many people, and I've lost so much and suffered so much. Like I said, this woman has taken everything from me. She's taken my entire life. She's made money off of me, can boast about making $3,000 a week when I'm sitting here on welfare in Section 8. Yes, she clowns me and laughs at me for being poor and not having anything, but you stole everything from me. Everything you got was off of me. You took my brain. You took my talents. You took my DNA. You took my looks. You took my body. You took everything that I was supposed to have. And the Kingdom of Darkness has helped her do it. These elite organizations have helped her do this. That's why I said all of you should be accountable for what this woman has done. You're letting her continue to antagonize me every day. And it's getting to the point where I'm tired of it. And I'm looking at God like, why are you letting this happen? I didn't say I wanted to get in ministry to carry someone's burdens. A 40-year-old woman who will not go to you herself. I'm here. I can help you. I can pray for you and minister to you, but I'm not going to carry your burdens. You're supposed to go to Jesus Christ, who's the burden carrier. And if you don't go to him, you're supposed to wallow in your misery and be punished. That's how it's supposed to go.